Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and in this video, we are actually back on the Truck Night in America map for the very first time in quite a while because we have a absolutely crazy mega truck battle to do with you guys. So, on the far right, we have Risky's Powerhouse. In the middle, we have B-Gamer's Catchin Air. And on the left, we have Lime's 63 Diesel Mega Truck. Now, I've tried to line these all up with pretty similar tire sizes. And as you can see, I got them pretty close. They're not going to be exactly the same height or width, but they're going to be, like I said before, about as close as I could get them. And what I did in terms of setup was I tried to set all of these up as similarly as I possibly could. And really, they're all kind of designed around the idea of being as similar to, or at least in this particular context, I've set up the two on the ends to be as similar to the Catchin Air as possible because the Catchin Air really doesn't allow you to adjust all that much. So I wanted to make it a good battle. I wanted to make it a good, kind of a good all-round test of these three trucks. And considering the fact that I've never brought any of these rigs out here to Truck Night before, I am super excited to see what they all do. And I was thinking about it in my head and I was like, you know, I remember running a bunch of mega trucks out here at Truck Night all the time back in MudRunner, and I really wanted to have a little bit of a, almost like a little bit of that idea brought forward into SnowRunner. So let's go ahead and do our first run in the 63 Diesel Mega, and this is the rear steer version. So that should also be noted that this truck has rear steer. The Powerhouse has rear steer, but the Catchin Air does not. So that's the only kind of difference where it's actually going to be a big, like, mechanical difference between these rigs. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see what it can do. I love the way this thing sounds. It sounds so good. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god, wow! Got the 4-speed race box in this thing, and it absolutely sends it. Come on! Whoa! Holy crap. Dude, it just wants to, like, literally walk on the rear axle in the mud. Little tricky to keep it straight, though, with this rear steer. Up and over the top of the hill. Oh my god. Whoa! We literally just, like, launched ourselves over the mud hole on the top of the hill. Now, we will be having to pull one of these rigs, and that is just fine. So let's see if we can just snatch that one right there. Yup! Come on! Big thing with this truck is that with that diesel, it has... No! Alright, as you guys know, everybody gets, like, one winch whenever I do these challenges at Truck Night. Everything gets one chance to winch itself back over. So, I'm having to be really careful with this thing, though, because it has so much torque that it will just wheelie on you. So, we've got that guy pulled through the mud. Now we can make a run through the pond, which we jumped over like 3/4 of the pond. And we've got the flex suspension on this thing because I figured that the flex suspension would be the best balance of... No! Wow. All right. All right. Yeah, she's upside down. I gave myself that one winch, and I will get this thing to the end, at the actual end of all of these three making a run. But wow, I'm really surprised that it did not flex out anywhere near as much as I thought it was going to. Like, legit, I thought it was just gonna flex up and I'd be able to drop into that little ditch right there. Nah, it just flopped. So that, again, I will take full responsibility for that because that's driver error, but once again, I expected it to flex out a lot more than that. So now, we are going to jump in the Catchin Air. We're going to go ahead and fire this up and see what we can do with it. I think this thing's going to make a really good run. I really do. Oh, hold on. Didn't do a proper launch. I want to do a proper launch. 3, 2, 1, go! It almost pulled the front axle off the ground. It was ready to. Little bit of a nosedive there, but not too bad. Whoop. Put back in automatic. Holy smokes, it was starting to dig there. Like, it was really, truly starting to dig in. There you go. It popped itself into second gear, though, which I'm happy about, because once it does that in the mud, it'll take off. All right, setting it up over the top. Whoop. Oh, my God. Oh, geez. All right, I'm going to have to drive a lot more carefully, because I used up my one winch attempt there. Oh my god, easy. You are not telling me you are... The one place that this thing can high center, it high centers. Come on. All right, we're going to have to pick up one of these little K-1500s. Make our way past you and just go ahead and snatch it with the winch cable. Or really the tow strap, rather. Big send through here. I had to put it back in automatic mode. I wasn't confident laying into the power and high right there, but did completely fine. I was really, like, easy on it there going into the pond, but that was honestly because I didn't want to flip it over going into the pond, especially knowing that I had already used up my one winch attempt. There's the 63 Mega, which, by the way, no criticism of the 63 Mega at all. Like, I love the 63 Mega. I just oofed it going into that ditch. Oh, boy. Come on. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Thing's ripping. I just really clobbered that rock. Really clobbered that rock. I wanted to see if I could get the axle, like, up and over it. It just slams right into it. There you go. Up the rock face. Not bad. All right, far right bridge for this one. I haven't taken the far right bridge in quite a while, especially not in a Truck Night video. Oh, boy. There you go. There you go. Come on. Once again, I don't really know how this is going to react to those logs, and some trucks will just kick right up into the air. Other trucks will kick into a flipping motion, and once again, I've already used up this thing's one winch attempt, so I don't want to put myself in a position to where I'm right before the finish line and I'm on my top. But across the line for the Catchin Air, really good job for that truck. Honestly, I think this thing did a very good job. I mean, it really conquered each and every obstacle really well in its own right. So now it's time for the Powerhouse, and this is the one that I'm really excited about because, again, before doing this, I've never driven this thing here at Truck Night at all, so I cannot wait to see what it's capable of. Let's fire it up. And 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, geez. Whoa, it's tricky to keep in a straight line with that rear steer. I do not want to use up my one winch. Oh, my God. All right. I guess I'm using my single winch attempt right here on the very first drop-in. The very first drop-in, I'm using my single winch attempt. Oh, my God. We're taking on engine damage. We're taking on engine damage bad. Come on. I know you can make it out of this. This thing, you do have to kind of worry about the mud lines, or you just have to actually think about it more than you might think about it in other trucks. Because if this thing gets stuck just a little too deep, it's in trouble. Oh, it's taken on some damage already. What I love, though, is the fact that all three of these trucks have been able to clear the top of that hill each and every time. All right, snatching up that 1K1500. Yeah, high range in this thing is super manageable. Super manageable. The pond is not going to be its favorite place, that's for sure. Although, for whatever reason, it's loving the rocks. It's getting mad grip on the rocks. Once again, hi, 63 Diesel Mega. How are you? Okay, though, like, for real, I gotta admit, this thing in the rocks is awesome. With that rear steer and that flex, you can take lines that you would have never thought possible before. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if we didn't have the rear steer, that would have been a whole heck of a lot more iffy. Yeah, this thing is just literally like, it walks through here like a freaking bug. It walks through here like a, I don't even know, like, what kind of bug it would have been like, but seriously, did a great job. All right, this time, far left bridge. I wonder how this thing is gonna fit. Oh, it's actually gonna be fine. The only thing is the rear steer I could see getting sketchy on these bridges real quick. Oh, yeah, it is getting sketchy on the bridge real quick. I just don't want to mess it up before we're right at the end. All right, go, 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 go. Slowed down before the logs because, again, I did not want to, like, kick this thing into a barrel roll. A barrel roll would not be the optimal occurrence right now, especially considering the fact that I've used up my one winch attempt. But look at that travel, though. It actually really likes the whoops a lot better than I thought it was going to. That's really good. Like, really good suspension. All right, so now that these two are back here at the Ninja Winch, nope. Hey, there we go. Yep. We're good now. And now, finally, last but not least, we are going to finish the course in the 63 Diesel Mega. It just didn't necessarily go too well for us right there. And I gotta admit, the flex suspension wasn't quite as flexible as I initially thought. But you know what? Ninja Winch. You learn things as you drive a truck more often. And, whoa! That was sketchy. Oh, that was sketchy, 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 sketchy. Ugh. I gotta remember not to send it that much up those hills, because if I send this thing up a hill, it will do a backflip. It's just got that much torque. Just gonna take the easy bridge with this one. Now I'm gonna go full send over the logs. And that one actually didn't care that you went full send over the logs. I feel like the Catchin Air would have been a little upset with me if I had, but this thing, it does not like the whoops at all. Yeah, it's, wow. Whoop, easy. But the only thing is, this guy, yeah, needed more than one winch to get here. So, with that being said, though, all three of these trucks are a blast out here at Truck Night for all of their own individual reasons, of course. But let me know in the comment section down below which one you would be taking home with you and which one you would be doing a run at Truck Night in. And if y'all enjoyed this video, once again, do let me know any thoughts and opinions you may have in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.